Program at Amarillo College, and I'm taking a wild guess that's in Amarillo, Texas, right?
It is in the Texas Panhandle.
I got that one right. Okay.
You got it right.
Now, Art, you've got this great big van here. You got this ginormous
Right.
van, and can you tell us kind of
Sure.
what it's all about?
We
Why it's
have
parked here?
a 44-foot gooseneck trailer, completely self-contained with electrical power, generator, and air conditioning to take out to schools to show what renewable energy, wind and solar is all like,
Okay.
or to take it out to, say, a training location for a particular company that might need some specific training in one of the applications of electricity or motors or whatever. So
Because you are a college, and
We
you're
are.
like you do education
yes,
stuff.
we do. And we offer a degree in all that. We actually offer a certificate and or associate's degree in either wind energy technician or also solar as well now is what we're
Okay,
getting
so
to.
let's pretend that you brought this out to a school district
Sure.
or a school. What would you set up here? I noticed you got a lot of stuff out
Right.
here.
What we would
what do we
set
got?
up, we would set up some of the basic easy equipment to show like a very simple solar cell,
Okay.
maybe 1.5 volts, can run a motor and make a fan operate. And
Kids love that kind of
kids
stuff,
love this twirling around. And this device over here is measuring solar energy. It's called the radiometer.
Yeah, the classic radiometer.
Basic radiometer measuring thermal heat energy. All
Okay.
right. And then we have a very simple wind turbine, which is actually activated in this case by a solar panel.
This
That's
is
kind
the hybrid
It's a
energy
hybrid,
there.
yeah.
That's hybrid.
so basically that.
Okay.
And then the more complicated stuff here is actually what we do in our training, where we bring a student to show them, power and voltage and breakers and how they wire to actually a rooftop solar system.
Okay,
and
so
this
like
solar
if a
panel.
student took these courses, they'd actually learn how to do this?
Yes, they
And
learn
so
how
they'd
to. They learn how to mount it to the roof,
Okay.
how to properly anchor it, how to properly connect it, and then over here.
Is this connected to anything right now?
Yeah.
Is this what's this powering? Is this powering?
This is
anything?
right now powering this system over here. It's producing 13 volts. You can
I was
see
about
it
to say,
right here. Yeah.
Don't
Feeding-
tell me it's just turning this little
No,
thing.
no,
there.
no.
Okay,
That's amperage, and then it flows through and goes to
okay.
voltage.
Okay.
And then what's important is that voltage goes to an inverter, and this inverter takes the direct current, which that is in this case producing, and operates to AC. This can run your TV, your laptop, your DVD, your Game Boy, whatever you
Yay.
want. So
All
you want this camping, you got it.
All our electronics.
Yes. This is kind of the fancy stuff, but then we also have where my colleague is, those are, you can buy it basically Harbor Freight for about $150 and have the whole system to take wherever you want.
So portable, great for camping, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And then over here, wind and solar energy
Yeah.
module. Let's go talk about that real quick.
Sure. We put together our own little operation here, both wind and solar.
Okay.
Right now we have the solar panels again, the lightweight ones, feeding into our battery system. And then if you had any wind here,
We're kind of dead
dead.
in the water right
Yeah.
now. Doldrums here.
well, we would be generating electrical power and feeding it into again the system, which would read out voltage and amperage and all that stuff, and then it would run. For example, it will run right now. It'll run this drill. There's where we're at now.
Okay.
This is our training unit, which we again can take to a basic company that needs training in, as I was telling you earlier, for electrical or mechanical systems.
Show us
or
some
to
of the things
school.
that you got here. What
Okay,
have you got?
this is a trainer.
So would you take this to like a school, for instance? I
Well,
mean, like
sure.
a high school or
Yeah. This
okay.
is all low voltage, so you can mess around with it, touch it, you won't get electrocuted. So you take and wire a transformer to show how you can increase the voltage or decrease the voltage. Well, the power company has it coming at you at high voltage, and you need to, chop it down. So, so transformer, power distribution, and all that is what this is for.
Okay. And how many kids can you get in here at a time?
Oh,
Is
about
that
15.
15?
Or so, comfortably.
Comfortably.
If you take
16 if you want it to smell bad.
16,
Is,
yeah.
yes.
A hot day like today, man, that tell you something. If you look inside here, we couldn't see that on the other device, but this is a standard, very simple.
This is the same one that was outside,
Absolutely, it's twin brother. And all this is permanent magnets in here and a loop of wire,
Okay.
sorry. And as you rotate a magnet through a coil of wire that produces electricity.
Okay,
Get
great.
electromagnetic effect.
And this is no different than the ones they've got all over Texas.
Absolutely,
Okay.
just a smaller version.
Okay,
And they
great.
either have permanent magnets or they have electro.
And that's a big deal in Texas right now.
It's
is
a
that
very
was
big deal.
wind-
You know, yesterday, ERCOT, which is the energy, renewable energy, system of Texas, it reached a maximum of wind production again in the state, a milestone out of about nearly 6,000 megawatts. That's millions of watts.
Wow.
So
It's awesome.
wind is really important on hot days like today. The other thing we do is, of course, we're switching over to helping with solar.
Solar, okay.
Here's a simple panel, and this panel is cranking at about 13 volts. This panel will once again run your electric drill or charge your.
And all we're
your
doing
drill.
here, we're not actually even using the
No,
sun, right?
We're using the
these-
light from little old fluorescent bulbs up
Okay.
here, and this works. By the way, this would work under moonlight.
Wow.
Believe it or not that much power, but it would work. And this is another very simple kind, that, again, for camping or for basic.
And these are
for
getting
showing.
more affordable too.
Oh
These-
yeah, 40 bucks.
Mhm.
You know, that one's producing 17 volts just from the overhead lights. And of course, if they're smaller, they're little baby guys. They only produce a couple of volts.
And kids like this.
Kids
kind of
love
stuff.
this.
Kids
They like stuff that moves. So we have 2 solar robots. There's one. He's an astronaut because he's got a helmet. This guy's a civilian. And basically.
And do you show kids how to put these together?
We
Do you
do.
have kits or
Yeah, we
stuff?
have kits.
Okay.
Neat little kits you can buy like that.
Okay.
Right. And then also we have another kit that's really fun, a solar car kit.
And so, what grade levels do you target? I guess some of these would be for high school, some would be elementary, or
Basically, any grade level, elementary, middle school, and high school. Everybody loves this stuff.
Okay, great.
Everybody. Of course, the younger kids really like it the best. Okay.
And that's where you want to hook them too.
That's
down
where
there
we want to
at
get them started to get into energy, solar energy, wind energy, whatever.
Okay, let's walk down a little bit more. You've got of course, some literature that you can hand out. That
Sure.
there's always
Always
good
good.
propaganda to hand
Yeah.
out. That's good stuff. And then
And then we have industrial. This is called a PLC. That stands for Programmable Logical Control. And all that is like your stoplight. When you have stoplight cycling through, a little computer or device runs a little simple program to do that. This particular one operates some pistons to make an activation occur. And the reason we do this is wind turbines or other mechanical systems have got all this stuff. Programmable logical devices. You see this one operating.
on off.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
to turn them or move them or tilt, get the blades to be rotated out of the wind or whatever. And this one, by the way, is very much like your locks on your car.
Wow.
You activate that electrically. It's a solenoid.
Okay.
It's just an example of how
Let
that
me
works.
point back here, show everybody how big it is.
Yeah, it's
and
pretty big.
The back opens up, I guess.
And the back
is it?
opens up. All the stuff we looked at outside rolls right in,
Okay.
and we take off.
Okay, so all right, so you take this van around the Amarillo area,
Yes,
or how
we do.
far can you?
100 miles.
100 miles from Amarillo.
And in this
So
case, how about 500 miles? We
I
came
know you're
way
all the way
to
down here in
Texas.
Austin. This is the
Yeah.
longest trip you've been on. So
Absolutely, the longest trip we've had, and we're delighted to be here to show this. Basically, it's all about getting the word out that renewable energy is important. We need solar and wind capability to reduce our dependence on foreign oil and all of that. And the younger students need to know all of that basically to be the
Absolutely.
future.
Art, if somebody's interested, if a school or a teacher is interested, who do they call?
They can certainly get a hold of me. Probably the easiest would be on my email.
Okay.
It's A. Schneider. That's ASCHNEIDER.
There we go.
Right, you
There
see
you
it?
go. There we go. Okay.
At actx.edu.
Amarillo College, Texas.
Yep.
.edu.
Or just call 371-5000 and ask for renewable energy. Professor Snyder or Mr. Mashburn or somebody else, they'll get us in the right location.
Let's go with the professor.
Okay,
we always want to
professor,
go.
that's
Well,
it.
and besides, we want to go with the boss. So,
Okay, that'd be fine.
Art, thanks for talking to us. Really
It's my
appreciate
pleasure.
it. We're going to make you a star on YouTube.
Okay.